We are live for back half of week 13. Alright, week 13. So we ended with, let's check. We've got Wallabies, we've got Hammerheads, we've got Venom. Cool. It's 3 games, so let's see what happens. Wallabies are hosting the Frost Giants. There is nothing left to play for, so it's just pride on the line. Because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one here. I was trying to show something to Amadas, and this is what you get. Give me 1 second. We're going to reload Access Football, and we're going to do this right. By the way, for anyone wondering, there are no playoff spots left to decide. Everything is decided. Which means I can start working on draft order, and standings for next season, and divisions for next season. Woohoo! Which should be Dragon's Rush. They don't move. Frost Giants move down. Down. I can't figure it out. Alright, 0 viewers. We're starting a little early. I know that. But yeah. Access just is not liking me. So we're going to try it again. Yep. Let's try this thing once more. As they say, 3rd time is the charm. So I'm bringing in the charm. What games am I playing, Odeon? So glad you asked. So tonight we have our back half of week 13, which is the Frost Giants at Wallabies. It's our first game, and then the Aliens at the Hammerheads, and the Knights at the Venom. The victorious Lions did play the first part. You are the only one here, so I appreciate your company. There we go. There we go. Space Raid, baby. Yeah. Yeah, so you beat the Silver Eagles 37-14, so you're already in the books. But I do have all the standings figured out, so this is fun. And I'll tell you some fun tidbits. New Zealand is favorites, but Dave and James believe in the Frosties. Hello, Kobe from the Froby. By the way, how does this time work for people? I have no idea what the weather is. Oh well, if it's wrong, it's wrong. Oh, throwing your back out is never fun. I have a story about that. Which is, my wife threw her back out while putting on pants once. Yeah, it was not good. Okay. Baseball's canceled because of porn. Alright. Hey, feeling a lot better than yesterday is good. That's Chester Chess gets this one to 21. Alright. So Yam Lewis met behind the line by Not Hanks. Ooh. Doctor Strange. It's weird. I really kind of stopped tuning into Marvel movies after Endgame. I just decided I can't. I can't. It's cool. It's really well done, but I'm not at a spot where I'm actually happy with the end. That's where it is. As Dick Richards will punt this one away. I don't not dig them. It's just there's a fatigue at some point. Like, don't get me wrong, I want to watch Spider-Man No Way Home, but I feel like that's a one-off and an exception, not the rule, as Jalen Smith III gets 9-8. That's at least my take. Williams back to pass. And Williams sacked, fumble, Slim did nothing wrong, recovers, but Tua Viola will get them. That's true for any movie series. Not all of them are perfect, but like, I don't know. I'm trying to think the last time I saw a movie. There's a movie that I do want to see, but I don't remember what it is, so obviously don't want to see it that much. Brings back his pass, find Boateng. Riggs back to pass. And Tyson Rouge will get this one. Liam Lewis. Met behind the line by not Hanks. And my chair's squeaky today. As Yam Lewis this time gets forward momentum, makes a huge run there and gets a first down. 12 yards, averaging 3 yards per carry. That is probably one of his best performances thus far. Quick pass out to Billy Bob Booker Thompson. Anyway, here are your fun facts for the season. So, the Vancouver Victorious Lions have ended with the second lowest points allowed of any team throughout our history. They have allowed 80 points defensively, which is an absurd stat. And also really fun to note is that despite the fact that they have allowed it, the team that has historically had the fewer was the Wallabies in Season 9, allowing 73. Kick is up and it's good. Reykjavik slices that one. And they're on the board 3-0, taking the lead against the Space Raid. Yeah, 80 is insane. Mind you, I only looked at seasons with 14 games. I didn't look at 12-game seasons because that was not a fair comparison. And Julian McMorris with a huge catch downfield. By the way, for reference, Vancouver isn't just the favorites. They're my heavy favorites to win it all. They have not only the fewest points allowed, allowing 27 fewer points than the Eagles, they have scored nearly over 200 more points than them. Sorry, not the Eagles, the Flamingos. As Jalen Smith III is going to get a first. By Pythagorean record, no team is overperforming more than the Wallabies, and no team is underperforming more than the Frost Giants. Neat fact today. Oh, sorry, no. Mexico City's overperforming the most, supposedly. I don't buy that, though. Pythagorean's not really good for football. There was a close game between the Mingas and the Lions, and so you know, their path to the playoffs, if those two teams meet again, it will be in the Super Casual Bowl this season. I have our seeding figured out, so With the first and second seed, with the 1 seed is the Flamingos due to head-to-head tiebreaker. With the 2 seed is the Vancouver Victorious Lions. With the 3 seed and sealing the 3rd division is the Madagascar Hammerheads. It is their first ever division title and return to the playoffs in over 1 year of real time. So that's pretty wild and pretty cool. In the 4 seed is the Silver Eagles, despite the better record because of division. They're at the 4 seed. At the 5 seed is New Zealand, and then at the 6 seed is the Venom. Can lightning strike thrice, or can the Venom beat the Hammerheads? Riggs back to pass. Riggs deep bomb downfield. It's 3-all, mind you, and there's a pick by Elsa Spray. First 2 seeds have a bye. Yes, correct. So Vancouver and Flamingos only need to win 2 games in order to be champions. The rest need to win 3. Gotta make the seeds matter for something. And Williams just throws that one away, not liking his reads. It's 3rd and 10. And incomplete there. This is the first game, yes. Hello, hello. Everyone's tuning in. Do the remaining games have any playoff implications? Well, if you had asked me that on Monday, the answer would have been yes. If you ask me that now, the answer is no. None of all the seeds are finalized. There is, and Skadilius Kapoklisson fumbles. Does he get the touchdown? No! He is robbed once again. That is twice he has been close. And the goal line formation, the woes of the Wallabies are going to come out here. Pitch outside to Boderman. Boderman fumbles. And Skylar Hawkins III recovers. But no, there are no playoff implications. There are some draft pick implications. As wide open Chester chests down the field, Reykjavik is going to get close. They're going to get close. And quick pass outside, dropped. Can't get their hands on it. Chess was denied his touchdown after Kapoklisson was denied his touchdown. 88 yards, 2nd and goal. Jerry Riggs back to pass. Incomplete as he is hit while throwing. Flag here. It's an offsides. They're going to accept it, get a fresh set of downs. No, it's a hold. They're going to decline it. Aliens. Who do the Aliens play? Are Aliens next? I should know this. Aliens are last, so they'll be our final game. Venom Knights are next. Not that any of these games matter. Because the Aliens lost, they don't even have like enough tiebreakers to go in their favor to get them in there. See, what's funny is if the Aliens had won on Wednesday, then they make the playoffs if they win and the Venom lose. It's 1 a.m. Alright, you know what? I'm going to do Aliens next then. No one will care. No one will care. Does that work for you? It's 1 a.m. What time zone are you in? 6 hours UK? Nah, it's gotta be... Are you sure, man? I'm happy to move the games. Like, honestly. It's not really a big deal. Ah, Finland. Reykjavik is out, yes. No, none of these games matter for anything. But it's always fun for people to see their players perform. And I know Aska wants to see Friend Humbaga play. After all, it is their player. So, if you can move a game up, I'm fine with it. I have less of an issue doing it today than I do any other day. So, I'm happy to do it. I don't like seeing myself play. That's just because you're not there yet. Once you get there, you will be. As incomplete pass, overthrown, hit while throwing. Reykjavik is leading 6-3, as we all predicted. Who, I don't know. So, it's weird. Humbaga's career trajectory is such a weird one. Because he played on the Nightmares and then the Aliens. And, like, the Aliens have had, like, one good season that he's been there. Were good last season, but not this season. They're in the middle of a rebuild. Like, it's so weird. Like, Friend Humbaga has been... I actually wonder. Let me look up. Because I have the careers database. Let's see how Humbaga is doing compared to his peers. Alright, well that's loading. Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying, like, the aliens don't have a plan. It's more just, like, Humbaga has been cursed by playing for just really bad teams teams that are bad when he's playing there. Riggs hit while throwing. Defense is also really hard to measure in terms of success. Because it just doesn't capture everything. Alright. So let's see where Humbaga is compared to his peers. Friend Humbaga, 32 tackles, 9... Oh my god, yeah, no, you weren't kidding. Has to be someone, I'll take the role. That's fair. That is fair. And so the Wallabies, down by 3, looking very anemic on offense, are about to lose to the Frost Giants. Does have any playoff implications? I don't think so. Wallabies still have, yeah, they would tie with the Hammerheads, but the Hammerheads have the 3 seed no matter what. Cool. Williams throws that one away, not liking his read. Williams finds Jalen Smith third, fresh set of downs. Williams back to pass, and Jalen Smith the third again. Williams quick pass to Jalen Smith the third. It's a good connection, and it gets him another fresh set of downs. Williams back to pass, incomplete. Thank you. I believe it was Hall Monitor who made it with the help of Fiverr. Not Fiverr, Place It. Actually, both these teams are Place It logos. It's kind of fun. Williams back to pass, over the middle. Jalen Smith the third, first touchdown of the night. Only took 3 quarters to get there. But New Zealand is taking the lead. And Duck football is coming out to kick. Duck Football's kick is up and good. Barely, but good. And so Chester Chess is going to get this one to the 15. Briggs back to pass. Hit while throwing, nearly picked. Two DBs got in the way, and I think they got in the way of each other. Both of them blocking the other from getting the pick. Briggs back to pass. Deep bomb downfield. Billy Bob Booker Thompson. Huge reception. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. What'd you order? I'm always curious. Jerry Riggs back to pass. Quick throw up the middle. Defense has been shutting him down. As Domingo points out, he's been 4 for 17, now 5 for 20. He's not even hit 25% completion. And Richard's punt is going to be a touchback. Williams back to pass. Has time. It's Colt Remington Wellington. He falls forward and gets the first down. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. LA Panthers is SHL, right? And I do like embroidered hats. It's actually why we switch merch stores, just so people could get hats. Yeah. And I rock my Nightmares one all the time. Jalen Smith. Ah. I didn't know Redbubble does hats, because I thought that was like kind of why PBE and ourselves stayed away from them, or did they start adding hats in? Williams back to pass. Finds Botterman. Williams has time. Throws it away. By the way, it doesn't matter now. I've migrated. I'm not migrating again. It's Jalen Smith. Ah, it's stamp-like thing. No, no. I decided... What was the one I use? Shoot. It's square, but the Printful is what we use, because they do embroidered hats, and it's actually a comparable rate. Like, it's nothing too crazy. And Chess is going to get the 15 as we hit the fourth quarter. Cam Lewis tackled for a loss by Providence C. Rab. Oh, and they show the face, Jen. They're too kind. And that beautiful Crab's hat. Yam Lewis tackled for a loss. Brutus Matt Smith 7th. Brings back to pass. Chester Chess. Dick Richards is going to get this. Kyle Williams back to pass. Bobbled and goes behind him. I'm going to check out the SHL merch store. Because I'm very curious. Wow, that's... How much of that was shipping? Probably a lot. As Jalen Smith III is going to break away. By the way, for those curious, I think New Zealand's going to win this one. Oh yeah, no, they're all embroidered. They're not embroidered hats. Oh, that's interesting. New Zealand's making a late push, yeah. Ah, okay, it was the tax. There we go. Yeah, so actually, and Chester Chess is going to go score a touchdown. Reykjavik is 12 for 17 on the best RB in the league. No comment. By the way, if you're curious, we do have a store, and it does do embroidered hats. Huzzah! Still no idea if that works. Should. I think the only thing that might be cheaper from them is the stickers, but we're talking pennies on the dollar. I'm looking at their store, and I really shouldn't. Wait, Baltimore platoon. Didn't the platoon used to be somewhere else? And Colt Remington Wellington down the sideline is going to step out of bounds, but huge gain there. 11-point difference. 68 yards from him, 1 yard shy of 69. 7 targets. That's the truth. And Botterman with a huge gain. Okay, with the Argonauts doesn't look like it's print on. Oh no, that's print. Botterman is going to be tackled for a loss as they're burning a timeout, making this bring out duck football, making it a 14-point game. So what happened with the sideline ads? How do I best describe this? So we have sideline ads. We still have the files. The files still exist, but they haven't been giving as much. Let me check something. I have a theory. I know what's going on. They replaced him once more. I think they're gonna fool me. So, yeah, because they're no longer gifts. So they're trying to do something really smart, which is great and not going to work for them. So let me get my lovely ads back in. But whenever Axis does an update, they usually have a sponsor as part of it. So, and Jerry Riggs gets a first down at the 2. Actually, I'm going to move Photoshop to the other screen so that I can actually keep watching. And that one's going to be thrown away. He does not like his read. Sometimes they get overwritten, and sometimes they get priority bought out. So it's a little bit of both, and it's always fun trying to figure out which is which. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably restart the game after this. So this way we can see our lovely, lovely partner leagues. And quick pass to Billy Bob Booker Thompson. Reykjavik is in. Chess is at 1. Nah, he's getting the kick returns. The only wide receiver 2 who's killing it is Henry Moore. And so now down by 7. They're going for the onside kick. 4 seconds to go, though. That drive killed them. So that'll do it. Doesn't matter how it goes, unless a Hail Mary. But Skylar Hawkins recovers. Oops. 27 for the Wallabies, and this is it. Do or die. Riggs hit while throwing, and that is die. Good game to Reykjavik. Jalen Smith, your offensive player game. Not Hanks, your defense player game. Aliens. That could have been really fun. Alright, so we're going to go with the Hammerheads hosting the Aliens, because I know you want to go to bed, because if it were 1 a.m., I would be asleep. We're going to have some fun with the uniforms, though. Alright, I wonder if I still have... Do I still have them? Yes! We're going to end it with kind of a fun thing, if I still have the pants. I don't have the pants still. Ah, that's a shame. Alright. We're going to have fun with this one. We're going to put them in their throwback aways. Alright, against the Hammerheads, who we're going to have them in a fun uniform as well. Let's see if I still have it. Alright, there it is. The last time they were in the playoffs, this was their home jersey. So we're going to end it there. Our expert picks have Madagascar as the favorites, to the surprise of no one. Oh, wait. Ow. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And you know what? It's okay. I would like to get the ads right for postseason, but I'm not as worried for the regular season. Yeah, so it's still an override. Actually, looking at those ads, yeah, they're overrides, I think. So they were bought, and yeah. Cool. Let me ping the Hammerheads, let them know they are up. Shame I can't find their pastel pants. They were quite something. but it's their original lids and jerseys, which is kind of cool. Hunter Estrada. And salami lid, met behind the line. And a punt here as Milo Morales is met once more. Okay, so not using this combination with those pants ever again, but kind of need to try. As Evo upcoming. Or at least I should have stuck with the silvers. Yeah, that would just be the exact same. Milton gives it to Picard. Picard is short, it's third in inches. Then back to pass on the outside, Evo upcoming. Alright, and my branding team has given me instructions for how our playoff card is going to look. Awesome. By the way, as none of these games have any implications, this is your time to ask me any crazy question about the league, the history, anything you want. As the gradient clad... God, I love the gradient uniforms. I forgot how fun those were. The Picard Blues are the only uniforms, so not the standard Hammerhead tones, are the only uniforms that actually are aligned with an actual uniform. Who has the most games played of any player? Ooh, that's a good question. Luckily, I have the handy-dandy database. Laszlo 42 has 141. Let's see. Laszlo 42 has the third most amount of games played. The people with the most games played, when are we getting the Chuck Finn Kicker of the Year award? Okay, so here we go. Laszlo 42 has played the most games on defense with 141. He has played the third most, though. Fourth most of any players. Both Jake Jordals and William Slayton as Uter Lighthorn with the end-around touchdown. I need a clip of that. Someone clip that for me, please. I have now seen it all. We need that clip. That is the most important thing. Jake Jordals, William Slayton have played 148 games a pop. Dixie Kong, 142. Tabatabai gets 30. Thank you, Kobe from the Froby. 148 is actually a number you gotta beat. Oh, 142 on defense. Okay. You just gotta get to 142. Which, mind you, this season isn't in. But you've got 100 more games to play. Well, 100 minus this season. So, 86 more games to play, which I'll let you figure that math out, divided by 14. Hunter Estrada to the outside. Thank you, Kobe from the Froby. There is now no more reason for this league. We will be folding as we have seen an end-around touchdown. Deep bomb downfield, but there's a flag. It's coming back. It's a hold. For the record, that's 7 more seasons. And that one's going to be a touchback. Milton back to pass. Joey Din. Milton back to pass. Has time. Wide open Joey Din. Go team go. Heck yeah. Card. Hey, friend Humbaga did a thing. He got a tackle. Milton back to pass. Joey Din. And Milton again. Quick pass. There's a hold. It's coming back. Picard's touchdown will not stand. John Adonetto is punished. Oh, Adonetto with the OL. For some reason I thought it was the Aliens OL, and I'm like, that should be a Botterman. I'm losing my mind. Adonetto again with the hold. Oh, it does look like it's still the override. Wouldn't matter. Okay. Milton back to pass. Alright, folks, I'll be right back as my wife is calling me. Alright. What position should my player after Henry be? Ooh. I'm always partial to a linebacker. I think linebacker's really fun in this league. But I also think OL is fun. And OL is going to get you paid. How many games did I play? Old man Abelman retired right before? And that one's going to be a great punt from Botterman, as Morales is going to pick that one up, but get met immediately. Wife debuff or buff, depending on how you look at it, yeah. Nah, that's fine. She always calls after work, make sure I don't need anything. Well, Green Army, if we ever expand, there's always an option. I still can't believe we saw an end-around touchdown from Uter Lighthorn. That just doesn't happen. Keyword, yeah, okay, I can't use the E word, that's right. Look, we're nowhere near expansion. I can use it still, because it's not a threat. It's not a threat yet. The Sim League bubble popped, as we say, so the E word isn't going to happen for a while. Picard makes 1, 2, 3 aliens miss, and he's going to take it all the way. Yeah, it's just... I think playoffs are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So because the Lions have a bye, they will be playing Wednesday. Yeah, it makes me sad seeing small drafts. I think... I mean, I think we saw the renaissance of sim leagues back when COVID started. I mean, it's always something I knew. Like, this has never been one of those I said, aha, this is our year. We're going to be like this. It was not sustainable. People were working from home. They needed something to do. They couldn't leave the house. Why not watch Pixels run football that they can't play? Yeah, it's tough for every league. Deep bomb downfield and incomplete. Tabatabai can't come down with it. It is really, really tough. I can tell you, like, I think the only sim league that is really, and even then, it's still a smallish class, is the PBE. Oh yeah, no, it was wild. I remember having a 100-person draft here, which I don't think I'll ever see again, and I'm okay with that because that was a nightmare and a half. But like, yeah, it's unfortunately I think what we as Sim League heads need to do, as Picard up the middle, uh, what we need to do is we sort of need to look at our recruiting practices and figure out how we as a collective can streamline the process. But I gotta work with Wannabe Finn in the SHL. I gotta work with Hummus in the PBE. Actually, I see what our last post was. Wannabe Finn, I do have to do it. And Friend Humbaga with the TFL. Asuka does something. He's got 2 tackles on the night. That'll learn him. Joey Den. It's going to be short, so it's Oh Dear coming in to make it 20-0. And don't worry, Green Army, I'll have a graphic up for the postseason shortly. We need to keep the stats down, shaking. God, you know what? I'm here for this. Friend Habaga puts up like 10 sacks in his entire career, plays 140 games. Consistently the most disappointing player, a record that will never be bested. And Salami led tackle for a loss by Tom Curry. I'm here for that record. I will root against it. I will root against that player doing anything for that. Tapa Tabai with a huge catch downfield. By the way, fun fact, with the aliens' loss here, they actually don't have the tiebreaker over the Frost Giants. So the first 6 picks minus trades, and this I'll put in the trades in a minute, is Knights, Dragons, Rush, Twisters, Aliens, Frost Giants. With trades, it's Dragons, Dragons, Frost Giants, Aliens, Frost Giants. And Estrada, the rookie, with a touchdown. Aliens are not being held scoreless tonight, which is good. I like seeing rookies show up. Estrada's been really good, and he's going to be great for them when they get good. And Picard tackled by Joe Bluth. By the way, the only thing that happens is if the Aliens win, they will pick 6. But Joey Din is going to say, the heck with that, you're picking 5 and you're going to like it. Milton is 17 for 20 with 2 touchdowns. And the PAT is good. And I mean, our draft class isn't actually terrible. It's 44. For reference, our season 12 draft was how many people? Got it right. And 3rd and 1. Was like we've nearly doubled the size of our season 12 draft class. So we did something right. And Milo Morales runs to that one, gets it, just in time to be flattened. Good thing injuries are off, because man, our kick returners would die out here. Milton would give it to Picard. And Boderman tackle for loss. Hard gets stuffed. Grimes back to pass. Eight for 18. Make that way more as Radiant's Ham is gonna score. Huge downfield pass and Ham just beats his man. Boderman's kick is up and good. Roswell is 14 on the board. Minute 34. 2 timeouts for Roswell. They're going for the onside kick. The Mad Lads are trying to score 2 more touchdowns. And that'll do it as Reg Broccoli recovers. You know, I can't really speak to Ham as a pizza topping. Qureshi, the fullback, as Roswell calls their second timeout. Yo, okay, pineapple I can speak to. Ham I can't because it's actually one of the few pieces of kosher I keep. But pineapple on pizza is freaking amazing if it's done right. And I know what everyone says. It's never done. If, like, pineapple on pizza is never done right, and it annoys me. There's one place where I live that does it right. So, if the pineapple is mushy, it's done terribly. The pineapple needs to be small enough. Ooh, that sounds good. I have, my pizza of choice is mushrooms, pineapple, and broccoli. Again, broccoli is one of those has to be done right. I will trade that out for another green vegetable, but it's just usually a good one. Ogier makes the field goal. It's 30-14. All right, goal's official. What is your pizza of choice? I don't really need anything super salty. And that's kind of the mistake people make with pineapple. Is they throw like a super salty thing on there to try and balance it out. And it shouldn't be. It should be like a poke bowl. I know, I'm weird. Man, I don't want poke. And Grimes will spike, trying to make up these 16. Ooh, that sounds good. And Milton is going to kneel it out. 30-14. All right, and so the Knights head to the Venom. We're going to have some more uniform fun. Sure. All right. Have a good night, Aska. Thank you for joining us, by the way. So we're going to have uniform fun. We're going to put up my favorite uniforms, the Hollywood Vice. And let's see what we got for... this is not the Vipers. I don't want the Vipers. I want the Venom. Still do that. Let's see what we got for pants. We're going to put them in all greens. It's going to be a fun game tonight. Venom are your favorites. I know there's weather. I don't care, though. None of these games technically have any playoff implications or any draft pick implications. The Knights feasibly cannot move out of the first overall pick, even if they win, because Denver holds the tiebreaker over them. And even if they didn't hold the tiebreaker over them, and even if this was against Denver, which, by the way, that would have been wild, it wouldn't matter either way, because Denver owns their pick. So, in the event the rules had changed, Denver would still pick first. So I know, I've gone full nihilist, but Caden Coleman to kick this one off with a boot. He is probably got the wrong one. There's the bug, not the feature. Willie Miller. By the way, so the players in the logo did not blend in with the rest of the stadium. The Venom field is actually different from every other field in terms of grass color. Oh, nice. Gase back to pass. Quick one to Chico Cortez. Cortez Goes with a wide sweep. Gase back to pass. Cosmo Strand Fury. Gase overthrows his man. Gase finds Cortez. Cortez with once again another great catch and run. Step outside. So in total or this season? In this season there were, I think in total there's been like 10. In this season there's been 2 or 3. There haven't been many. We've actually seen, I think, 2 kick returns and 2 punt return touchdowns. What's wild is the punt returns have never happened before this season and happened twice in 1 week. And never happened again. I don't understand this engine sometimes. It just confuses me. Yeah, there were like... So, here's where it gets weird. Kick return touchdowns finally returned this season. Before then, the last time we had one was like season 2. Maybe season 3. And kick is up and it's high winds, dude. It's no good. Botterman can't do it. I wonder if the Venom are switching their player for the postseason. That's fair. Yeah, so season 2... there were a couple. Miss Americana had one. William Slayton had one. Whoever was the Flamingos one, I think, had one. Wait, Miss Americana was on the Flamingo season 2. So yeah, it was Akana and Slayton who had some. And maybe Jalen Smith. And then nothing, as speed increased and defenses improved. I don't think Dex ever got one either. Did Dex ever get a ring without Jack Durden on the same team as him? Honest question. Like, I can't remember. And Caden Coleman's kick is up and a boom. I don't think so, no. That's just one of the weirdest coincidences. It's a great meme, and I love it. It's like the Wayne and Brett Gretzky scenario. Gase gives it to Mouse. Mouse up the middle. Mouse with a huge run, giving them a first down. You're Wayne. I would agree with that assessment. Although I don't think Wayne and Brett Gretzky is the right case. And this is not a knock on you. But Wayne Gretzky is, I think everyone would agree here, the undisputed greatest player of hockey of all time. What I don't think anyone will agree with is that Dex was the greatest wide receiver in the SCFSL of all time. I think that title unfortunately belongs to William Slayton. As Willie Miller will get this touchdown. It's not a knock on you, it's just how amazing Slayton was. Don't get me wrong. And the kick is up and no good. So Botterman. Falcon into the 30. Oh, I can look that up for you right here, right now. Alright, so in yards, top 3. No, he is not top 3 in yards. Dixie is actually, funnily enough, second highest in yards of any player. But let's see where Dex lines up. So Dexter Jackson is 2, 4. There are 5. He's top 5 in yards. Leo Thompson. Wait, hold on. Slayton, Thompson, Jordals, Kong, and King all have more. So yes, 6. 6 in yards. In terms of touchdowns, he is, let's see where he is. He is 101. He is second in touchdowns. He is one of 2 players with over 100 touchdowns. All right, yards per reception. Let's see what we got. Jackson's somewhere in the middle. Zach Mouse gets a good change. That's still pretty cool. Jackson's one of 2. There are only 2 players in our league which have 100 receiving touchdowns. I think everyone would get Slayton. I don't think a single person would guess Jackson, which is just really unfortunate because he was that good. I got to do all the Hall of Fame plaques. I'm going to start doing them this weekend. Gase back to pass. Wide open downfield is Willie Miller, touchdown number 2. Yeah, he definitely was overlooked. He's definitely a Hall of Fame for me, though. Not that I vote, but... And this time, the Venom score. Alright, now for the fun one. Where does Jackson compare in terms of targets? Alright, Jackson was efficient. In terms of targets, he's not even in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is at 9. He always had... Oh, Dexter Jackson was a highlight machine. Him and Leo Thompson. Hardwood. Kuon Dijo gets TFL. Caden Coleman is going to punt this one. Credit to the Knights, they're playing really well on defense, shutting down the Venom offense pretty effectively, but 2nd and 4. They've had 2 deep passes to Willie Miller, and Greg Gase is 11 for 14. Deep bomb downfield, wide open, Willie Miller, touchdown number 3. Sebster's having a night. Part of that is because I forgot to cap the kick power on Caden Coleman. Whoops. Oh well. I'm not really worried. And Valkonen is going to score. So, yeah, you weren't always wide receiver 1, but it's kind of weird. Target assessment and, like, seeing how quarterbacks play. Like, so, for example, I really want to talk about this one because it's one of my favorite. Zelly and the Flamingos. What the? Okay. T-Pez wasn't working. Zelly and the Flamingos crack something, which is, let's put our best wide receiver at wide receiver 3. Most teams don't have a good nickel. And he just completely blew it up. It didn't work, but it changed how we looked at offenses. It didn't get the Flamingos the ring, but it absolutely did change a lot. So part of it might be they didn't throw you a wide receiver 1 because they wanted their best wide receiver at like 3. And trying to create those mismatch. Yeah. And so Willie Miller having a good game today is actually, it's usually Cortez who does. I think actually Cortez is too. There's. And so Caden Coleman's going to punt this one. And Jackson's going to get to the 40. So we are in the second half. And Cortez, touchdown. Greg Gase, the 5th, will get the sack. Iodell with the pick. Botterman, the linebacker, runs back to get it. That's unfortunate. It's 1st and 10 at 3 minutes and 36 seconds in the third. Mouse. Gase pitches outside to Mouse. Mouse gets 9, making it 1st and goal at the 2. 3 minutes left in the quarter. And Zach Mouse will get the touchdown here. Greg Gase has now diversified his targets. Botterman's kick is wide. God, this is not going to go well for them in the postseason if they cannot get a kicker. I know what you're thinking. How are they going to get a kicker? Well, there are 2 ways they can get a kicker. They can find a free agent just sitting there with nothing to do, like one Luke or something. Or they can figure it out by getting someone to switch positions. Third quarter. Iredell 6 for 15, 115 yards, touchdown and interception. That touchdown to Falcon end. And Hawaii is going to get that one. And the bomb punt to be a touchback. Tez. And JQ will get this touchdown. Speaking of wide receivers with highlight reels, JQ. I could write a book on the number of highlights he has. And Hardwood will break a tackle and get a first. And we hit the fourth quarter. Iredell back to pass, has a man out to the flat. It's Hardwood. Hardwood catches, runs. He's going to go in for another touchdown. And Hollywood is not going quietly. It's now 6-17 to 39, still a 22-point difference. And this one, once again, bops off the upright. And it's fourth quarter. 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Mouse gonna get a first. They are just content to burn clock. Case, play action. Deep bomb downfield. Willie Miller, touchdown number 4. Miller's having a night. Greg Gase has thrown 7 touchdowns, 19 for 22. And Botterman has missed 6 point-after touchdown attempts. That's wild. He has cost them nearly a touchdown worth of points. That's not going to fly very well in the postseason. Odell, quick pass outside, bobbled by Hardwood, and that's going to volleyball. Odell back to pass. Contested coverage, that's going to be third and 10. Odell 10 for 22. just under that 50% mark, 191 yards. He's going to be fine Huaycapan, but not enough for the first, so they're going to punt. And this one's going to bounce inside to the touchback. Case back to pass. Strand Fury. Zach Mouse. Gase pitch outside to Mouse. Gase gives it to Mouse. Mouse to the outside. Mouse is gone. Mouse is taking it to the house. And Las Vegas has scored a 50-burger. And he has now cost them a touchdown worth of points. And Iodell is sacked. Bjorn Isaac Granlund Dahlbeck will get that turnover on the fumble. So it's 2 minutes, 8 seconds. They're going to give it to Mouse and likely just call it here. Hollywood's going to burn a final timeout before a 2-minute warning. Mouse to the outside, touchdown. As we hit the 2-minute warning. How does this work? Do we just call a 2-minute warning right here? I've actually never seen a touchdown on the 2-minute warning exactly. Falcon end. Yeah, I guess it did. Iodell, back to pass. Incomplete. Iodell, quick pass outside, Valkonen. Iodell, quick palm downfield. It's 4th and 2. They're staying out here. Anything less than this is going to be it. I mean, not that it makes much difference. Botterman gets it. Hollywood burns. There's no timeout called because the clock randomly stops. Never understood that. Iodell back to pass. Falcon will get this one, and there's their final timeout. (6-2) coming in. And Iodell is sacked by Bjorn Isaac Granlund Dahlbeck. Time is ticking. Iodell, quick pass out to Huaycapan. Huaycapan is stopped, but time keeps going. Iodel up the middle. Valkonen has it. 57 seconds left in the game. Whatever the number is, Venom have 58 points. Iodel hit wall throw in. That one's going to be run back, and that'll do it. Turnover on downs, 58 to 17. The Venom win. Thank you all for tuning in. We will see you Monday as we have our playoffs. Round 1 should be exciting. 3 and 4 seeds. The 3 and 6 seed, the Venom, will play the Hammerheads, and the 4 and 5 seed, Silver Eagles and Wallabies, will be playing. Should be a lot of fun. Thank you all for tuning in. We will see you. Let me see where I'm rating to. Actually, we don't really have anyone here, do we? If anyone is here, let me know. Just in the chat. No one. Odion and Kobe. Goodbye, Kobe. Yeah, I'm not going to rate. We'll do it another time. Alright. Have a good night, everyone.